Tommy DeVito. The legend of Tommy DeVito was on display last night for the entire world to see on Monday Night Football. We need to pause for 1 minute and just take this all in. It was just last month, just a few weeks ago, that the Giants last month lose Daniel Jones, played badly all season, injuries up the ass to the offensive line, to himself, and then we lose him. All hope, the season was already going down the tubes at that point. Everybody wants to fight each other. Tyrod Taylor does his best to come in, do what he can to salvage what's left of the Giants season at that point. And then all hell breaks loose. The floodgates are open. And the battle for MetLife against the Jets. In a sea of rain, a monsoon, Tyrod Taylor goes down, and the New York Football Giants were left with one option: to turn to the UDFA, the undrafted free agent, the rookie, the Jersey kid. Couldn't get a single team out of 32 teams to draft him in the NFL draft just a few months ago. Tommy turns down offers that could have landed him a bigger contract, but he wanted to stay home. He wanted to stay 9 miles away from MetLife and play on the New York Football Giants practice squad. For anybody to predict how this could have turned out this year for this kid, fast forward, this kid is lighting it up in camp, turning some heads, but hey, he's right, he's a UDFA. Who gives a shit? It's Tommy DeVito. Calm down. Then come cut time, when we got to get down to 53-man roster at the end of training camp. Tommy doesn't make the roster. Joe Shane, Dable and staff, Dable and company, make some moves and bring him back on. Nobody could have predicted when he becomes an official member of the New York Football Giants practice squad for the season that this kid, A, would have played at all, and B, would become right now the king of New Jersey. I don't care at this point if you're one of these tankers, if you're one of these tank fans who sat your ass on the couch for the last few weeks and who are sitting here through 3 wins now and getting pissed at every single one of them. I don't give a fuck if that's you. There's no way that if you can sit here and say that you bleed Giants blue, that you sat there last night on your ass, that you sat there and you didn't get up and you didn't crack a smile and you didn't give Tommy one of those, whatever the fuck those are. Deep down inside, it makes you feel like shit if you root for the Giants to lose. You know it, and I know it. So for the rest of us who sat here week after week and got kicked in the teeth, didn't give up, called every name in the book, you're not a real fan, you're not a smart fan, you don't want to take for Caleb Williams and his painted fucking fingernails, so you're not a Giants fan. This win right here belongs to everybody, whether you tanked or not. Some of us realized the only way to get out of this is not picking in the top 10 every single year for the last 10 or 11 years. What's it got you? Every 7 years or so, you might sneak in and get a playoff win or get a playoff berth, and then right back to it, right? Right back to the losing culture. Last night, in a 24-22 win at home in the cold air of New Jersey on Monday Night Football, a place and a time where we can't win. Every other time, when was the last time? I don't even remember. When's the last time the lights turned on and we showed up? Not one person in that locker room wanted to tank. Not one person in that locker room quit. And all the bullshit on the outside, the Brian Dable versus Wink nonsense, it's all a distraction. it means nothing. Because inside that locker room, you got to see for yourself last night, 53 guys and a coaching staff that come to play. But when it mattered most, look at the throw to Wandell. The sideline throw on the last drive. Incredible throw. The touchdown pass to Hodgins. The way the kid runs the ball, puts his shoulder, a fucking meatball into somebody. The whole cutlet. This is what I've been waiting for. You're alive now. We don't know what we're playing for. The math says we're alive. The math says win every one of your games, win the next 4, and you're going to playoffs. I don't want to hear about the fucking draft. I don't want to hear about Caleb Williams. I don't give a fuck about your mock. Right now, the New York Giants still have everything they wanted in front of them. So you get to decide, do you have the heart? Do you have the balls the size of Jersey like Tommy DeVito to stay in this fight, to take other people's best shot and say, come and bring it? Or are you a coward that's going to lay there and root to lose? For what? For what? To say you were right? To not get your hopes up? We are New York Giants fans. We get our hearts broken all the time. But newsflash, break my heart. Break it into a million pieces. When Saquon Barkley ran down the field last night and fumbled, my heart broke. I thought it was over. But not my pride. If the game would have went the other way, you're not taking that pride. Are you kidding me? That's Giants pride. Last night, on display. On display for everybody. Not just Tommy DeVito. Everybody. Look at the locker room. Everybody's celebrating with Tommy. Thought there was supposed to be some controversy about Tommy getting the quarterback job over Tyrod Taylor. Not going to say that the season is saved. We had high expectations. I had high expectations. But my God, this kid, and yeah, that lifeblood that's been pumping back through this team, and you watching this right now, is all from number 15, Tommy Cutlets. The spark of this entire month and whatever the fuck is left. Okay? That's our quarterback. Don't know what's going to happen next year. Don't know what's going to happen in the draft. I don't give a fuck. Right now, we have 4 fucking games left with everything to play for. And it starts this Sunday against the Saints. The Giants are marching in. Fuck the Saints. The Giants are coming into New Orleans. If you bleed blue and you're a Giants fan, I'll see you right here on the wagon. If you're not, get the fuck out of the way. Keep it up, Tommy. Fuck them up. Let's go.